All right, here we are, Riverbend. Third attempt at a voiceover. Do the math. 20-minute video times 3. Good tee shot though on number 1. Leaving me this about 100 yards out, 90 yards out or so. That a little bit fat.
I should have clubbed up.
Trying to lag this one up there. Just didn't get a putt, so not really feeling it. Tee shot on number 2. I pull this one left into the trees. Try to punch it out, end up on the next tee box, on 18 actually, tee box, leaving me this shot, which I left to here. But I still have this for par, so. Make a good stroke on that. Not actually pretty good considering 2 really bad shots. Here we are, number 3. And I'm trying to hit a draw here. And my setup is so bad. The one thing I've noticed in these videos is just I really need to work on my setup. I scored out about 100 yards, end up hitting a 3-wood, not very much better. Leaving this 4 or 5 iron, I'm hitting from about 200 out. I did not get quite all of it, which left me in this front left bunker, needing to get up and down for a par now. I like bunkers. Do not mind myself a bunker shot. And I caught a little bit too much ball, so leaving me 15 foot here for par, not what you want. But honestly, I make a good roll at it, and I leave it a couple turns short here, right in the center cup, so that had a chance. And here we are. I'm actually setting up for a cut, but my feet are still closed, and this one ends up in the woods in the right here. I try to punch out, hit a tree, which leads me to here, about 155 to the hole, 8 iron, and not the best shot. Well, this is my 4th shot here on this hole. Trying to get up and down, save a bogey. Don't really want to drop more than 1 shot, but not a good effort there. Green was tore up, so I did move my ball out of the way a little bit here, just to give me, so I didn't have to putt through the crap. Riverbend was not in the best shape. It was a good effort, but going to leave here with a double, unfortunately. But yeah, Riverbend, obviously, if you look at this next tee box, this is about on par with all tee boxes. Pretty rough shape, but it's one of the most played golf courses in Washington. It's Riverbend in Kent, Washington. About 125 out here, hitting pitching wedge. Made good contact here. Just a little bit into the wind, so a little bit short. Not bad. Pin was all the way in the back, so it was like, I think it was 130 to that back pin. But here I'm really aggressive. Too aggressive. So I run it, 6 feet by, I'm calling that. So now all of a sudden we're struggling for a par here when you had a birdie opportunity. That was a big mistake, and it cost you. So going into number 6, +5. Setting up for the draw here, and again, just not feeling my swing 100% today. Twin Lakes, I could hit draws pretty regularly, and I just can't get it done today. 5 iron here, just trying to get it down there 200, and I really smoked this one. Hit it well. Actually into the rough.
80 yards.
This is 80 yards. hitting a lob wedge here. Ball is well above my feet, so I'm going to be aiming off to the right. Kind of over that bunker to the right there. About 80 yards to carry the bunker, so 75 yards to carry that bunker. That's where my aim point is. Not a bad shot.
Thank you.
Give me an opportunity for birdie. I'm calling that a 10-footer. 8 to 10 feet. I gave it a good look. Just did not get it on the right line. On to number 7, and tracer messed up here. That was really the best I could get it. Probably could have went without it. It was really a skull, but it rolled forever, leaving me this. A little bit slippage there, but it's a good shot. And do not record the putt, which I ended up 2-putting for par. On to number 8, the par 3. This is 200 to the flag. 4-iron I'm hitting. Strike it well. It's just off to the right. Let the face open on that for sure. Well, that leaves me this tough chip. Green sloping right to left. Flag in the back. Greens were soft today too, so I was definitely trying to get it all over the hole. But that was a good effort to this point. 7 foot or so for par. Don't like my line. Need to adjust it. Just get one adjustment in there. Don't be afraid to do that, in my opinion. Like, I'm not. I go quickly. I do my reads while everybody else is putting, but make a good putt there. That was a good par. On to number 9, the par 4. So again, I'm aiming for a draw here. Trying to hit a draw at the right-hand bunker off of that. Setup is fine for that. I just swing over the top, clear this left-hand bunker, and it gets a huge bounce, leaving me about 100 yards in here. 52 degree. Downwind slightly. Get all of that one though. Hit that a little long. So now I got what do we got? 25 foot for birdie. Cozier up in there. Down the hill. Just didn't want to go too far by. Here we are at the 10th. Again, setting up for a draw, which is if I make my miss, which is this swing, I get away with it. This is kind of my philosophy there. So we're about 140 yards out. Just leave the face open there. Need to do some more work at home here, practicing. Keep my back to that target. So now we're short here. Spun off the green, I believe. So I just got to lag this up, which I'm really happy with that effort. On to number 11, again with the draw. Water down the left.
Hang on.
And it hung on, barely. It's about 150, 60 yards, 160 yards. I'm thinking hitting 7. Hit that fat. Not a good shot. Leaving me this chip. Trying to get up and down now. Believe this is 56 degree I'm hitting this with, I think. Good contact. Almost went in. But leave me a little tester, 7 foot for par. I get my line. It's my pre-shot routine on every putt, except that line. So the line is done now. All I worry about here is speed. What speed am I hitting? I got the line on the golf ball, so it's easy from this point. Got my speed in my head. Take a deep breath and make a good stroke. That was a good putt right there. On to number 12. So here you're going to see my aim point with the arrow. I'm trying to hit a draw just off the left edge of that bunker, that big tree right out there, right about there. So my setup for this shot is correct. And my starting line is also right pretty much on line. Just left the face open. Cleared the bunker out here.
Alright. 102. Going with a lob wedge, trying to get over this tree. Right in front of us here. Have to fucking really go after this.
We got 101 yards to the pin. I'm hitting the lob wedge just so I can get it over this tree. I'm just trying to get it down there as close to the bunker as I can. Try to get up and down from there. And here, I'm trying to hit it hard. I'm not trying to swing fast. This is where I realize that, like, it's about speed, not hitting it hard. Force. It's not about force. It's about speed. So here we are. Looking for a nice chip here. Good contact on that one. Giving me a good look at par. That's all we can do from where I was at, basically. Another 7-footer for par here. Oh, that was one of the best putts of the round. So 2-3 putts there now. Starting to kind of feel it with the putter somewhat. Onto the par 3 13th. This is 150. Hitting 8-iron. Wind is off the right. Trying to hit just a straight one, basically. End up just short.
Beautiful lag for par. I had to record it.
Had a nice lag. Didn't record it. Now, up to the par 5, 14 straight into the wind here. Trying to hit a low draw, which is, I try to hit shots. Kind of what I do. I hit it low, and it runs for days. End up 230 out on this par 5. Go for it, and don't record.
Kind of a shaky swing there, but good result. Just getting too quick from the top. So
that's my assessment there. The swing thought I should have thought about was keep my back to the target.
What we need.
That's the one. The swing thought I think I need to have.
So this backside, I played decent. So I need to capitalize on this par 5 right here. Had to wait so long I didn't press record. 3-wood from, it was 220 in the front. I didn't get all of it.
If I hit that 3-wood on the nuts, that would have been just perfect, right on the front edge of that green. But instead, I got this pitch, which I'm going 52 because I want it to run out somewhat. The greens are really soft, so it's not going to run. 60's not going to run out. Hit that pretty clean. Actually need it to check, which it does. A little one-hop check. But I still carried about pin high. But again, I have a birdie putt, so I like my line. It's 2 practice swings. If I get that speed that I feel like that's the speed I want to hit that putt at, and make sure I take my putter back nice and slow with a 1-2. Get that stroke going like that. I mean, that was a good stroke. Just didn't hit the line I needed. On to the par 4 15th. Now this one, I think, let's see here. Yeah, I'm actually setting up for basically a straight shot. I hit a nice cut. Wind at my back, leaving me about 165 yards. Hitting 7-iron, front pin. And I just hit that fat. Wind helped me out though. That gust did.
As bad of a shot that was, it's not that bad of a result. That shot was horrible.
Yeah, 7-iron there in my hand.
That thing was fucking 3 inches fat.
I'm definitely going to be getting a whole new set of clubs here shortly. But we got this chip. Practiced a lot of short game last week. The week before this video was shot. After this week, I had to go on a week-long work trip, so I haven't played golf.
It's well done.
That was a great shot. Really happy with that. Leaving me this very makeable par putt. So this, I think I just hit too hard. Yeah, just hit right through the break. it had that break. If I hit that at the right speed that I wanted, that would have been perfect. So, little mistake there. Now we're 6 over, going into the par 3 16th. This is like 175-ish, I think. I'm hitting 6 iron. It's like 170. That's my best struck iron all day. That's the wind kind of pushing it that way. Leaving me this 20-foot, 25-foot putt for my birdie here at Riverbend in Kent. Finishing up. Like to make a birdie coming in here if I could. So there we got my line set. Double check the line. Get the speed right. That's the part now. And then at this point, I just do very little thinking. I just lean the shaft forward a hair. That's how I putt. My grip, lean it, and then I'm going. That's kind of how I pull the trigger on my putts. Well, didn't make that one. So here we are setting up to hit a cut here. Into the wind slightly. And just don't make the best swing ever. Ballooned it. And she held on. But we got about 150 yards, like I said, into the wind. So I'm trying to hit a lower draw, 8 iron in here to that back pin. Which I'm trying to force the draw too much today. It's very clear to me watching back this video. And this I just don't execute the shot I want. So again, now we're gonna have to get up and down. But this is a very makeable, well, it's very doable to get up and down here. So most of my chipping is 60, 56, and 52 degree. Those are my 3 main ones, but a lot of it's 60. I can manipulate the 60 pretty well. 56 if I really want it to run, and 52 if I'm a ways back, need that chip and run. So this is 60 here. Just trying to get it on there about halfway to the hole, and do not hit good contact there. Pulled it left, kind of got stuck in the grass.
That's a putt and a half.
Leaving me a putt and a half. But again, it's makeable. Gave her a look. So here we are, onto the 18th. So you're going to see where I intend on hitting the ball. I'm trying to cut this water off to the right as much as possible, knowing I could pull it. Trying to even hit a little draw off of that. You see that cart going out there? That's where I get impatient. But here is where I actually look at my club face. That's where my club face is actually aimed. And I start just left of my actual aim point line and cut it right into the bunker. I thought it cleared. Probably better that it didn't. In fact, definitely better that it didn't, because it funneled back down here, giving me this shot. Just trying to get this about 170 yards down there, 7 iron, 6 iron. Leaving me 100 yards in on the par 5. So we got 92 here.
92 yards.
Going with the 52.
52.
All right, pick out my line. I got to need to practice with alignment rods with my feet, get my setup dialed. That's one of the big things I have to practice a lot this winter. This isn't bad here. This is about where I should be aiming. And I hit a nice one. Leaving me this for a birdie. This for 78 at Riverbend. That's a good putt. +6, 78.